The city believed that the Mafia Boss was untouchable. His enemies feared his name, the police chased shadows that always disappeared, and every betrayal ended the same way, with silence. But everything changed on one cold evening when he made the strangest decision anyone had ever seen. Instead of hiring another heavily armed soldier or a former special forces commander, he pointed at an ordinary-looking woman standing quietly outside a small neighborhood grocery store and offered her the job of becoming his personal bodyguard. People laughed behind his back. His own men whispered that their boss had finally lost his instincts. They had no idea that this quiet woman carried a past far more dangerous than any criminal in the city, and before the week was over, she would stand alone against an army and change every life around her forever. Before we continue, if you believe people deserve second chances and that true strength comes from kindness, courage, and loyalty, please like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us where you're watching from. Your support helps us bring more emotional stories like this. The Mafia Boss, Adrian Moretti, had built his empire through intelligence instead of unnecessary violence. Although the newspapers called him a ruthless king of crime, very few people knew that years of betrayal had left him exhausted rather than proud. Every trusted bodyguard had eventually accepted money from rivals. Every close friend had become another painful lesson. Adrian no longer searched for the strongest fighter. He searched for someone impossible to buy. That search unexpectedly ended when he noticed a woman calmly stopping a violent robbery outside the grocery store without throwing a single unnecessary punch. She moved with unbelievable precision, protecting innocent people before disappearing without asking for praise. Her name was Elena Carter, a widow who worked two ordinary jobs just to care for her younger brother after losing her husband in a tragic incident years earlier. Elena refused Adrian's offer the first time. She wanted nothing to do with criminals or dangerous organizations. She believed her life was already complicated enough. But everything changed when her brother's expensive medical treatment was suddenly cancelled because she couldn't afford the hospital bills anymore. Adrian quietly paid the entire amount without asking for anything in return. He simply left an envelope at the hospital reception and walked away. Elena discovered who had helped her only days later. She hated accepting kindness from someone whose reputation frightened the city, but she also understood that real life was never as simple as newspaper headlines. She finally accepted the position, promising herself that she would protect lives rather than criminal business. The mansion welcomed her with suspicious eyes. Veteran guards mocked her calm personality and simple clothes. They expected her to quit within days. Adrian never defended her publicly because he believed respect earned through actions lasted longer than respect demanded through authority. Elena ignored every insult and spent every morning studying security cameras, learning escape routes, memorizing every employee's routine, and quietly noticing details everyone else overlooked. She realized that the biggest danger wasn't outside the mansion. It was already living inside it. Tiny mistakes in schedules, unusual deliveries, and nervous conversations between certain guards slowly revealed that someone close to Adrian had been feeding information to rival families for months. One rainy night those suspicions became reality. As Adrian attended what appeared to be an ordinary business meeting inside an abandoned warehouse, dozens of armed attackers surrounded the building from every direction. Explosions shattered windows, bullets tore through concrete walls. Experienced guards panicked as confusion spread faster than gunfire. Several escaped, believing survival mattered more than loyalty. Elena remained completely calm. Instead of charging recklessly into danger, she studied the attackers' movements with incredible patience. She guided frightened civilians through hidden exits before confronting the gunmen one by one. Every move was controlled, efficient, and focused on ending fights as quickly as possible. She disarmed opponents without unnecessary cruelty, using the environment itself to turn overwhelming numbers into a disadvantage. Cameras later showed her protecting Adrian while facing wave after wave of attackers almost entirely alone.